The opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the same as this network, their groups, or other organizations they may be involved with.
It's Thursday night, the vibe's just right. With Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, brightest light. Turn up the volume, let your troubles slide. On the Knock Network, we take you for a ride. Great music fills your soul and mind. Every week a new surprise you will find. Peace and love in every beat so sweet. Join the journey, feel the rhythm in your feet. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew, we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go. Yes, they bring the fire, stories to inspire. With hearts wide open, we take it higher. Spreading joy and laughter, every single show. On the Knock Network, come and feel the glow. In the studio, the magic unfolds. Every Thursday night the story's told. With love and harmony the stage is set. Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, you can't forget. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, the place to go.
Namaste, salutations, and greetings. It's Thursday night. It's 9:15. That makes it Thursday Night Vibes, and on this wonderful Friday Eve. I am Master Rochi, and this is me. So, welcome to the show tonight. Welcome to the show. You know, Mama's sharing out, so she doesn't talk a lot during the beginning.
Well, busy.
And that's all right because Mama talks enough the way it is. So I enjoy kind of this quiet time.
I think I'm good. I think I'm done.
You think you're good.
Oh yeah.
Right on. Well, you know, you can think all you want. However, you know what? You kept asking me what we want to do for the show tonight.
Hi, JC, Virginia Beach.
Hi, JC. I've got comments up, but I'm not seeing comments, so I don't know what.
Yeah, we had that problem last week. Remember?
Yeah, I see some and don't see others, but it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. You know, I want to talk about kind of current culture and
about what?
And kind of about current culture.
Okay.
Because we were talking actually a couple of nights ago about movies and movies that contain warnings now. Trigger warnings.
Trigger warnings.
And you know what has happened to comedy?
Well, we were talking about how some of the movies that were made back in the 80s would never get made nowadays.
Yeah, some of the movies in the 70s and 80s that were extremely popular,
extremely funny, extremely well-loved movies that would never ever get made today because of political correctness.
Yeah, so I mean, what happened to comedy? I have a copy of Eddie Murphy's Raw, and I used to love.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Frank.
Frank Story.
Hi, Frank Story. Shaggy. I love. The George Carlins, the Richard Pryors, old Saturday Night Live. I was watching Carson, reruns of Carson.
That stuff wouldn't even fly today.
He was funnier than hell. He took shots at everybody. And yeah, a lot of that stuff would not fly today.
No.
But did this cancel culture and all of this stuff really affect comedy and the right? I mean, Hollywood's writing's
absolutely.
It's been bad for 30 years.
But
they haven't had an original
cancel
thought.
culture made it impossible for comedians to be funny without the threat of being canceled.
Yeah, and that's just, I mean, a shame, because I grew up watching the Dean Martin roast, and this stuff was on live TV,
right?
and now I think it would have to be in a rated R movie,
right?
The stuff and the jabs and the jokes that they sent back, it was shocking and sometimes in poor taste, but it was funny.
And that's the thing about comedy. Comedy is subjective.
Yeah, and everybody.
And not everybody's going to think it's funny.
No.
But do we have to be offended by it? No. And that's I think my biggest thing with I
mean, and there's some comics that are called comics that I see nothing funny about.
Right.
Like Pauly Shore.
I never thought Pauly Shore was very funny.
My point exactly.
But no, I get that. And it's funny because, like I said, comedy is subjective.
Oh,
some you may find offensive, but if it's offensive to you, don't watch it.
Oh, and the guy on America's Got Talent.
Who's on America's Got Talent?
The
Howie Mandel.
Yeah, the not funny guy.
Howie Mandel.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
Howie Mandel was never funny.
No, he was never funny.
No.
So you see, comedy is very subjective.
It is. And like I said, though, that's the whole thing about political correctness.
Well, we were also watching some Rodney Dangerfield movies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, none of those would fly either. Oh, but he was so funny. Because he's an idiot. That's why he was funny.
Right. But, he had some great parts. I loved him in Caddyshack. That was probably my favorite. And just his stand-up
routine.
But
Caddyshack was good.
Yeah. His stand-up routine was amazing. I was talking about some of the dirtiest comedy.
Frank says he's an Adam Sandler guy. He thinks he's hilarious. Now, I like Adam Sandler, but
I'm kind of...
He's on the fence. There's some Adam Sandler, what was the one that we watched that we wasted 2 hours of our life?
You insisted that we had to finish?
Yeah, what
Punch Drunk Love.
Drunk Love. That was the most horrible movie I've ever seen in my life.
2 hours and 10 minutes, and I'll never get back.
It was terrible.
It was absolutely.
And I like Adam Sandler. I like his early stuff. I like his later stuff. I think he's got a new one out, Frank. It's him, and they're doing it. It's a Netflix series coming out.
Well, I used to love when they would
Best Buds is what it's called.
Oh, Best Buds. When they would do some of the old vaudeville
stuff.
Yeah. And I was telling Crystal, I was thinking about this. It's kind of funny. But the movies that I used to watch on Saturday.
The movies you watch are just plain. Oh my God.
Let me finish?
Yeah, go ahead. Finish.
The movies that I was watching when I was younger on Saturdays and Sundays were made in the 40s and 50s. A lot of them. Some of them in the 60s. But, they were the older reruns. And now the movies that are on free are made from the 70s and 80s. But it's just interesting how much our culture has shifted and how quickly from also movie content. You're just not getting the quality of movies.
Well, here's the funny thing. All the movies that I loved and liked in the 80s, you've never seen half of them because you were a teenager and it wasn't your thing. You were 17, 18 or, in the military. And those are movies that I loved when I was a teenager and you hadn't seen half of them.
Nope. Nope. Have to say I was never a Molly Ringwald fan.
Oh, Frank says he's going to have to check that out. That new series is called Best Buds. It's getting ready to come out on Netflix. It's about cannabis and Adam Sandler, and I can't remember who else is in it.
Yeah, I don't
I'll
remember.
have to look it up.
So yeah, it's supposed to be a pretty decent series. What was the one that we really liked that was on Netflix?
Oh, the one with what's her name?
Yeah, Bates, Kathy Bates.
Now I can't even think of it.
But that was a really good one. Yeah, there's been a few good series put out, and that was been funny. So what are you doing?
I'm looking up the show on Netflix to see when it actually comes out.
Oh, all right. Well, it's not just that culture, but that's the way to get us to start the discussion with this.
Oh, I guess it's just called Buds.
Okay.
Not Best Buds, just Buds. Buds.
Yeah, Best Buds is probably licensed.
And it's Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler.
Okay, Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler. That sounds like an interesting
combination.
Maybe.
I mean, I like Jim Carrey, and he tries to stay out of the politics of it all. So it's kind of weird to see him doing a pot movie, or a pot series. But yeah, no, kind of cool.
Well, we'll see how they pull it off.
Right?
We'll see.
Hello, Sandra Fasthorse.
Oh,
I see her.
Disjointed, yeah.
It
was the one I was talking about with Kathy Bates. That's a really cute show.
Yeah, but it only lasted 2 seasons.
Yeah.
But it was cute.
It was a good show. It's TV, it's movies, it's comedy. I don't know. It just seems a little strange to me. I do want to go to a song break.
Do you? What song do you want to hear?
This is one of my favorite songs that we have by Too Good to Lose, and we don't play it very often. Often when we play Too Good to Lose, we're playing Night Rider,
right?
Which is your favorite,
right?
This is my favorite, and I tell you, I just love the vibe of this song. So we'll be right back after Too Good to Lose Sunday, and.
Too good to lose in the building, baby. And I'm gonna let you know what we do during our week. I'm just saying so you can know where to fit yourself in my schedule, you hear me? Oh, yeah. On Sunday, girl, I go to church. On Monday, girl, I go to work. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, baby, I'm still working. Friday, I'm with the boys. Saturday, I'm yours. On Sunday, girl, I go to church. On Monday, girl, I go to work. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, baby, I'm still working. Friday, I'm with the boys. Saturday, I'm yours.
Long as my back don't break, I'm gon' make sure you straight. You planned the perfect time. I still might pull up late. Tell me what's on your mind. Fix that with a shot of moonshine. Stay here, don't fall behind. Saturday, girl, you all mine.
On Sunday, girl, I go to church. On Monday, girl, I go to work. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, baby, I'm still working. Friday, I'm with the boys. Saturday, I'm yours. Girl, I got to praise the Lord on Sunday morning. Then I got to get some rest, cause come Monday, I'm on it. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, big old bag I'm chasing. And I get paid on Friday. Girl, you know I'm patient. I need 5 days to get the bills paid and 1 day to chill. Can I sing it again? I need 5 days to get the bills paid and 1 day to chill. Then you can have it your way, baby. Cause Saturday I'm here. On Sunday, girl, I go to church. On Monday, girl, I go to work. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, baby, I'm still working. Friday I'm with the boys. Saturday I'm yours. On Sunday, girl, I go to church. On Monday, girl, I go to work. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, baby, I'm still working. Friday, I'm with the boys. Saturday, I'm yours.
Oh, that's smooth stuff.
I love
tell
that
ya.
song.
I do too. It's one of my favorites that we play here. So you wanted to say something?
I do. So for those of you who know us, you know we are active all around the cannabis community, and we are pretty good friends with the ladies at the Happy Hippie Head Shop. And I just want to put out there that the ladies at the Happy Hippie Head Shop are doing T-shirt Tuesday again. And they're doing things a little different. You go and you post your shirt ideas, and then they're going to put up a poll with the top 10 best, and then you'll go vote on the poll. That way all the entries that are being seen, because they're worried about the way the algorithms are working now, them not being seen. And I won a T-shirt last Tuesday on T-shirt Tuesday. I won one for Master Rochi, and it says, "Just sitting here enjoying the grass."
Absolutely. Absolutely. But, you know, as far as we have changed and moved as a society on the things that are acceptable, you know, cannabis hasn't moved a lot.
No.
I'm still waiting for a positive, not just a funny, you know, cannabis movie to come out or another series, but, you know, something that has some depth to it, that actually touches and, you know, reflects what the cannabis community is all about. I mean, it doesn't have to be
Spot on.
well, yeah, I mean, it can be fun, but, you know, more than the general stoner humor.
Right.
You know,
And
that
I get that.
it's something with a little more meat on the bones that really reflects the
actual
cannabis,
community itself.
that reflects
Because-
the community.
You know, that's one thing. The cannabis community is vast and varied, and there's so many different aspects of it, from when you're vending out at shows to when you're just online in the cannabis community, or when, you know, just being in some of the growing groups and the other things. The cannabis community has so many different aspects to it that it could be, you know, you could make a serious movie out of it.
Or a series, but I would like to see a little bit more of that. You know, recently in the news, President Trump has said that he is looking towards supporting rescheduling. Now, if anybody knows me at all, is I'm an avid opponent of rescheduling. I think it should be descheduled. But a win is a win, and we will have to navigate whatever new laws and regulations comes with
I mean,
it.
there's positives and negatives.
I see a lot of positives for people that are bankrolling the large cannabis and, you know, cannabis communities and people that are really
Well, it
banking
opens up
money.
banking.
Well, yeah, but other than that, for the consumers and the general public, I don't see where it's going to be very beneficial. I mean, I support the opening up of banking, and I support the opening up of research. I don't support making this a prescription.
Well, yeah, and the bad thing
Prescription
about like rescheduling it is that gives the federal government, they can put their hands on it.
Yeah. And you know, it moves it into the realm of having to have a doctor's prescription, and that's going to open up a whole a
Well, like
whole.
I said, and the federal government
Yeah.
gets their tax money.
So it's very little bit. Hey, Kaya, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get that video made, and I feel terrible about it. It's been a little rough around here. Things are looking up, though. Things are definitely looking up.
Definitely got kind of going in the right direction for a minute.
Right on. Yeah, but with Trump at least backing this, it is more than we've had any other president really move on cannabis.
Right.
I would like to see
Medical.
I think it's going to take a heavier conversation than just rescheduling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because there's so many aspects. This isn't like we're talking about, Valium.
Right.
And it's, pretty much just taken in pill form and, this is it. We can reschedule it to something else. Cannabis is such a vast network and
so many different products and product styles and ways to intake.
Yes, that this is going to be a nightmare when it happens.
No, I agree, and I kind of feel like until something does happen on the federal level, though, we're going to be left behind.
I don't think so. I really don't, because our governor is open to the idea of medical. He's said that. The thing is, we have enough voters in the state of Indiana that support this, and I really believe that it could be legalized within 2 years. Because if you put together 10,000 signatures in each district,
right,
and you walk in and you drop it and on their desk and say, "This is your constituents. This is what they want." You can
I think that it's kind of been it. They know that's what the constituents want,
but the constituents haven't spoken. They may know. I mean, it's right under the surface. Everybody I talk to, I have talked to only one person that was against legalization, and he was a former prison guard. And he works at a mental health, and he was trying to be a cop. And his thing was, we don't need another intoxicant on the market. Well,
that intoxicant's there anyway.
Yeah, I hate to tell him, it's already there. It has been. It's not going anywhere.
No.
And
it's going to get worse with all the states around us legal and us illegal.
Exactly. And you're not even going to slow it down, and just locking people up or fining people is not the answer. So he is the only one that I have come across that was not for legalization.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know. I think that with the right push at the right places, we could change a lot of minds in 2 years.
I'm sure we could. I think the biggest problem with legalization in Indiana is right now, there is not one group, and I say this not to be dismissive of NORML, not to be dismissive of the other groups, of the other super PACs or whatever. No, they're not super PACs, but the other Indiana groups that are trying to legalize. The problem is they're fighting against each other, and they're not working together. If everybody would just come together and work together, I think it would go further.
So I am needing one person from each county in Indiana to help volunteer to get this started. One person from each county in Indiana would love to have your assistance, and we're gonna start getting this rolling. I think that we can have cannabis legalized in 2 years.
Like I said, the biggest issue is we don't have one specific. I know NORML has been crucial in other states.
NORML has been worthless in Indiana.
It's doing nothing.
Yeah. No, we need. The first thing we need is yard signs and bumper stickers that just say, "I support this plant."
No, I agree.
Or a sign that says, I'm a veteran, I support this plant.
Yeah, I agree.
Because right now it's visibility. Nobody in Indiana is willing to stand
Well,
up and
the
be
problem
visible.
with Indiana is just like the billboard thing. You know, they made up on the northern state line, they made it illegal to have billboards for cannabis stores in Indiana, even though they're right there.
Yeah. Well,
Even though they're on the same side of the street, they're right there. They made it illegal in Indiana to have billboards for dispensaries. So I mean, the like I said, the biggest thing is going to be getting people to coalesce around one group effort. I think.
Well,
that's
yeah,
gonna be the
all
hardest
pull
part, yeah.
in the same direction, and that is for the plant. But fighting against each other is not getting anybody anywhere. And also, we have hemp fighting cannabis in Indiana. So until everybody's pulling in the same direction, we can just continue to see ourselves mired in this situation.
The hemp laws are kind of screwy too, because they're screwing with the CBD companies.
Oh yeah, they screwed
like
with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of our best products are now illegal
or getting ready to be illegal.
Yeah. And that's a shame. So I think it's time to step up and start getting shit figured out in Indiana.
Absolutely.
As a business owner, as a patient, as an advocate, yeah, I think it's time.
It is. I think it's time for another song.
I think it's time for an intermission.
Is it time for intermission?
Well, yeah, it's just a couple minutes early, but we can do this.
Well, we don't have to. I mean,
well, you talk for another 3 minutes.
Another 3 minutes. No, so said, here's the thing. Like, I know other people who are cannabis advocates in the state. A few of them are friends of ours, and they've given up on NORML and other groups like that because they felt like they weren't getting anywhere and that they would get further on their own.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, Keith Johnson is a friend of ours. He's from Indianapolis, and he does amazing things with CBD and molecules and those kind of things. And he did that. He was a big supporter of Indiana NORML for years. And just recently, he's decided that he is no longer working with NORML, and he can do more on his own as an advocate for cannabis than he could with NORML.
Well, I reached out to NORML several times and never heard anything back from them, wanting to work with them and seeing what we could do together. And yeah, I never even got a response. And that's, also, we were one of the companies that actually sponsored the first
CPAC event in Indiana.
Yeah, the first hemp CPAC event in the state of Indiana. We were a sponsor of that. So anyway, we've tried from the wings. Now it's time to roll up and get our hands dirty. All right, why don't we slide into the intermission, and you've got 4 minutes and 20 seconds, 4 minutes and 20 seconds to do whatever you need to do, but be back here for the other side of the program.
Are you frantically pounding away on your keyboard these days? To discuss your views, share your passions, teach a skill, or share a craft to the masses on social media. Podcasting is a bright light that can help you reach a diverse audience. And the NOK Network can help. Even if you have no experience, NOK Network will work with you to develop your content to air on our diverse network to reach a wide audience, allowing us to grow together. Podcasts are aired on multiple platforms simultaneously across social media and streaming sites live through our network. Contact us and let's chat about how we can help you develop your podcast and join the NOK team.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimated Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyendinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga. Smoke signals. Tie into Naga.
Smoke signals. Tie in the Naga.
Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram.
Smoke signals. Tie-in
Go
Naga.
ahead, hold it in, feel it in your ribs.
Smoke signals. Tie into Naga.
Check us out in Tyndonega. 55 Highway 49 in Tyndonega. It's on the res. And we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at knocknetwork.com. Send us a message on our social media platforms or email us at info@noknetwork.com.
Now we get back to the show.
And we're back. Yes, we are. We are back live.
So you guys, if he misses your comments, we're not getting comments. Just what I can see on my phone. It's not intentional.
No, not at all. I'd love to see the comments. Looks like the only comments I'm getting are off of YouTube. So, it just amazes me that we're legalizing. One of the good things also amazes me is that alcohol consumption is the lowest it's been now since I think they said 1968.
Right.
Because the new generations are
veering away from alcohol.
Getting away from alcohol. They have seen what it does and are just stepping away. And a lot of them are going to cannabis.
Well, I mean, for one, with cannabis, you don't get the hangover.
No.
You don't get drunk, puke. Well, I've seen people get high and puke, but I mean, it's not that sloppy, nasty drunk that you can't stand to see. And that's one thing that...
Well, you don't wake up in strange places with strange people.
Well,
So I've been told.
Yeah.
So I've been told.
But I mean, like, and that's the one thing. I'm a wine drinker. However...
You're a wino, yes.
I don't think that cannabis events should be mixed with alcohol.
I don't think that you're a wine drinker.
No?
No, you are more of a
I'm a sweet wine drinker.
Kool-Aid with an alcohol content. I just don't think Moscato is really a wine. Scott Burns,
Hi,
man.
Brenda Breiler.
I am still loving your pipe, brother.
He uses it all
I have
the
2 of them, and they both need to be cleaned again. So that is why I am not digging on your pipe right now. But
yeah, you guys, Scott's pipes are freaking
Oh,
amazing.
if you want an
Do you have
indestructible
one over
pipe,
there?
no. If you want
Oh, they're not.
if you want an indestructible pipe, check out Scott Burns.
And he does auctions. So if you've only got a couple bucks, it's like $2 to get in on one of his auctions.
Yeah, and this, I am terrible on glass. I admit it, but I love it.
Hi, Macy
And
Buds.
you know what? Scott Burns Pipe's the only one that has been able to take Master Rochi abuse.
Scott Burns says, I had a weed hangover, but I ate like 2,500 milligrams.
Well, you know
yeah,
what?
that'll do that to you.
Yeah. That is in this house called self-inflicted. So
In our house,
Yeah.
if it's a self-inflicted wound, if it is something that you did to yourself, you get no sympathy.
no sympathy. You'll get your wounds treated, but you will not get sympathy.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
that is the
you
rule
know,
around here.
I mean, that's the way it's been. But yeah, so if you guys want a nice pipe, check out Burns Blown Glass. Scott Burns, like I said, and his pipes are cheap. $35-$40 shipped.
But
They're worth it.
absolutely durable.
Yeah. And like I said, you don't have to have a lot of money. He does the auctions. He does the waffles, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So yeah, check out Burns Blown Glass, guys.
And I ate a couple of Margaret Jets cookies, and those are amazing.
He said,
too.
I'm not sure about indestructible. He said they're damn tough though.
Oh yeah. I haven't broke one yet.
Which is weird
so-
because you usually always break your pipes.
Yeah, I mean
And
these have lasted like 5-6 times longer
2
than any
years.
others.
Yeah, 2 years on the 2 that are in there. You've had
Yeah.
them for about 2 years, Scott.
So I would have gone through 4 or 5 pipes by now.
Yeah,
Easily.
easily.
And a few of them have dropped onto concrete.
Well, they drop on this floor all the time.
Yeah, but they dropped out on the patio.
Yeah, but this is wood.
Yeah, this is wood.
But
So yeah,
yeah.
I'm digging it. You know, kind of getting back to what I was saying. Legalization is moving forward, but I was also reading where in Missouri, regulators are wanting more enforcement powers. And so I didn't get that article fully read.
I kind of think that they're wanting more enforcement powers into more of the trap market because things are happening at events where people are taking stuff home that's not labeled properly and those kind of things. And I know a lot of that's going on. I know Oklahoma's fighting against that, the trap markets. And I say trap markets, but it's the events that we love and we attend. And it's you know, the issues are they're worried about labeling and what if a kid gets a hold of it and
Right.
so and it's completely understandable.
Yeah, those are reasonable expectations.
Yeah.
And I think any cannabis that's being sold should be tested voluntarily, honestly tested, because you know you're telling somebody that they're going to get 48%. And it's a $50 pre-roll, but man, this stuff's 48%. And you take it and get it tested and it's 18.
Well, and not only that, or if you
So-
tell somebody, this is 50 milligrams and it's actually 500 milligrams and they're
Well, I
sick
don't.
and don't know why, and I didn't eat that much, and it's a lot of that is what they're trying to combat with a lot of the what are you doing in my chair?
You're
You're moving me.
yes,
You're-
I am.
Oh, you're moving me. You moved me, baby.
Uh-huh. There.
Oh, he moved me. Like, we're close now.
Yeah, get away from me. Get away from me, woman. Quit bothering me.
So yeah, and I kind of understand. I understand the reasoning behind wanting more regulations, but I think a lot more of it has to come from we need to regulate ourselves.
Right. What I'm saying is, I wasn't going into that specifically, but even in legal states, you still need to be active and keep an eye on what's going on in your states, because these are ever evolving laws. And just because this is what happened originally, and this is what the law was originally.
Doesn't mean it hasn't changed.
It doesn't mean it hasn't changed, and it doesn't mean that they're not coming after some very sacred stuff that was, the whole reason for legalization.
Right.
So be aware and stay on it, folks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stay
And stay
on
up to date on your state laws when it comes to your cannabis, because things are changing. Like you said, it's an ever-changing system. I mean, some of the states think they have it right and some don't, and they keep trying to make it better. And it may not seem that way. It may seem like they're making it harder for the patients, but I think we all need to do our due diligence and stay on top of the laws in our state.
And when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about dating right now. Because the joke is, well, when I was younger, I had things so much harder than you. I walked both ways uphill to school, and a hurricane going to school and a blizzard coming home from school. I don't think so. Anyway, let's take a musical break with some Mike Q-Ball Houlihan. Come and Get Your Love. And then we're going to talk about dating on the other side.
Dating.
And if you dig Mike Houlihan, If you don't know who Mike Q Ball Houlihan is, he's the white ball guy.
He's the white ball guy.
He's the white ball guy playing bass and guitar in there. He's got a new album that he just wrapped up. And you know what? Maybe hearing from him on the Pirate Radio Show. That drops every Sunday night, 8 p.m. with Sir Steve-O and Master Rochi as your hosts. Come and dig some music. We play all genres, all styles. You'll hear some of your favorites. You'll hear some of the forgotten classics. You'll hear some brand new music from unsigned bands that we're playing. Check us out on the Pirate Radio Show on Rumble. I'll tell you what, it's a great time. And this week, we have our first artist interview coming up with Richie Valor. You don't want to miss this.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's
Really?
going to be a good time.
If you guys don't know Richie Valor,
Tune in on
he's so cool.
on the Pirate Radio Show and get to know Richie.
He's very rambunctious.
Now, you know what? He was a really cool guest. He really gave some insight into his new music, and we're playing several songs of his. And he brought a song along for us to hear. We ask all of our guests to bring one song with them that they would like to introduce us to, or whatever. Just one song. It could be something meaningful. It could be another band that they want us to hear. And they're doing that, and it's going to be great fun. So anyway,
dating, huh?
Dating. I would hate to have to date in today's day and age.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see how people do. I talk to a lot of people, young, old.
Well, we have friends that are
male,
dating,
female.
and they're having a hard time.
Yeah, male, female, and nobody liked dating before.
Right.
But now,
even worse.
It's gotten even so much worse with the social media and the dating platforms and the stuff called catfishing.
Yeah, because you don't know who you're talking to.
Yeah, so
you think you're talking to me, and you're talking to some Chinese
You're
guy
talking to me.
on the other side of the world.
yeah, you're talking to me. Actually, it's the other way around. You think you're talking to me, and you're actually talking to her.
Oh God,
So,
that's even scarier.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to talk to me.
No. I know how they feel.
We'll behave. And you know what? Our daughter, our 21-year-old, just got engaged last weekend.
Yes, she did. But before, it wasn't great. You had to go and ask the girl face to face, if she wanted to go out, and you had to talk to people. And now
Did you read that?
It's texting back and forth. Yes, I did. They are called Redbone, and I was a fan of theirs. In fact, one of my very all-time favorite music videos is them doing that song and coming out originally to a kind of like a ceremonial drum beat and dressed in traditional garb, and then they break into that song. It is amazing. But yes, I do. I absolutely love the Native American culture.
Scott Burns says dating's annoying. He chose to just stay a bachelor.
A lot of people are. A lot of people are, and it's.
I don't think I would want to date like when we started dating. Okay, so this has been 16 or so years ago. We were a lot younger.
No shit, Sherlock.
And dating,
like 16 or 17 years younger.
And dating wasn't easy then.
No.
I couldn't imagine dating now.
No, I couldn't either. I feel for everybody that has to go out and date in this new environment.
Put down the devices and go out and meet people.
Yeah, and then don't research them like you're the CIA before you go out. Get to know people.
Get to know people.
And I think that's a lot of the problem with social media now, because a lot of people are judged on their social media content.
Yeah.
And they really are, and what they put up and what they say and what they comment to. And it's such a big part now.
And you can see everything that everybody does.
Yes.
So if I'm friends with you, I see everything that you comment on.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, and it is, I think it would just like put everything out there. You know what I mean? Whereas if you put the devices down and go out and actually talk to somebody, you learn something. There's that one-on-one connection that you don't get through a device.
That's right. We would have never started dating if I had to do it through a device. Because you would have never been subject to the wink.
The wink.
The wink. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's so powerful. That's what it did for.
Oh yeah.
I used it once, and that's all I needed to do.
Are you going to show him the wink?
Oh no, it's much too powerful. much too powerful.
He thinks it's sexy.
Well, it's so sexy that you just can't. It's like the dim mak in martial arts. It's the touch of death. You don't just teach this to anybody or show just anybody. It is a highly guarded, very dangerous
the last
secret.
girl that he dated, the last girlfriend he had, did a background check on him.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, are we that paranoid as a
society?
As a society now? I just don't understand the thinking that's going into dating now, and that's why there's less and less dating going on.
And you know what's funny is you look at the relationships that are working, and the ones that are working are the ones where social media are not involved.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I have to, like I said, our daughter, our 21-year-old just got engaged. And you know what? Neither of one of them, he doesn't even really do social media. They met through family. I think it's harder and harder for people to meet people face to face nowadays because people aren't getting out and doing things. They've always got their phone in their hand. They're always attached to a device. And I feel like we need to put the devices down. Hi, Dustin Wilson. He said she wanted to see if he said he told her everything before she did the background check, but she wanted to see if he was lying.
You know what? I wouldn't. I think I would have saved the money on that date and said, you know what? If this is the way it's starting, it's only going to get worse from here.
I feel
and pass on that.
Like I said, I feel for people trying to date nowadays because it's so difficult. And there's so much interference. And that's what I consider social media in the dating world, interference. Because there's,
Well, it's bad enough when there's a group of girls and you're going to ask one out and they're all telling the one that's asked out, oh, go. No, don't go. Oh, I don't like him. Oh,
Have you seen this new app called Tea? T-E-A, like a cup of tea?
No.
That's what it is. It's a cup of tea. That's the picture on the app. It is for women to go on and tell other women about their bad dates. So these guys don't ever have a chance.
Right. And as a guy, who wants to go through this grief? Now, what if guys, did coffee and put out
and did the same thing? It would be sexist.
Yeah, put out all the crazy women and bad dates that they've had to endure.
He says, I already don't trust a girlfriend with a Snapchat account. The messages self-delete, and it seems to be the best tool for cheaters. And I've heard that. I don't have a Snapchat. I don't even think you know what Snapchat is. And,
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
My kids are on it. But, yeah, I'm not all about all that. I mean, we have our passwords for this is how secure we are in our relationship. Our passwords for our phones are the same thing. So we can get into each other's stuff. There's nothing ever locked around us. Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, we don't have anything to hide from each other. So.
Except for her porn collection.
don't have a porn
Well,
collection.
that's not what your phone says.
He said there is a male version, Scott.
Oh,
See?
well, good. I am glad
I don't
to
think
hear
any
that.
of those. I don't think any of those are appropriate.
No, and I don't think that's healthy.
It's not.
You know, and are you? I mean, how do you even know that? You know.
So here's the way I look at it. For one thing, okay, when I got divorced from my first husband, I told the new wife, he did it to me, he'll do it to you. And you know what? She married him anyways. And what happened? It happened. But you know what? She made that choice. Even though that wasn't social media, that was life. And I feel like we just need to learn these things on our own. I don't think we need to.
Oh, I was warned
Oh,
about
he
you.
said they made it just days later after T got hacked.
Uh-huh.
See?
I was warned about you.
Yeah.
By several.
Because they wanted to date you.
Well, no, including your brother.
Oh, well, that's my brother.
Uh-huh. He warned me about you.
But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like people who are
I should have
dating
listened.
in this day and age have it the hardest.
Oh, I do. I think kids generally have it harder now than I did when I was growing up. I would hate to be under the pressure and under the microscope
Of social media.
Well, that and of their parents.
And the bullying.
Yeah.
There's so much more bullying that happens.
I think the bullying has always been there, but I'm glad that
Yeah,
it's
but I
coming
think-
more to the surface.
I think
and being
that social media
looked at
has
it.
amplified the bullying.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're not just being bullied by your classmates, you're being bullied by thousands of people online.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's gone from being something that can be dealt with in a manner at home to something that can't be dealt with at all.
Right.
Um,
Right.
So I think I think social media has changed the way we do everything.
It has. And, I think that there's something, and I've always said this, I never liked giving the kids a phone to keep them occupied. I never liked that. And I think people are finally coming along and realizing that kids shouldn't have phones until they're 12
I
or
think
13.
I'm loving some of these new laws that these states and cities are coming out with where the kids can't have their phones in school. I think that is absolutely appropriate because I think phones in school are a distraction, a cheating device. I don't think they're learning when they're in school.
Well, they're also part of that bullying that you were talking about.
Right.
Taking videos and stuff inappropriately.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So definitely. Well, I think it's that time to put these people out of their misery and close this show.
The show where we've talked about legalization. We've talked about a little bit of everything tonight.
Yeah, I want to start about how the culture has changed, yet cannabis really hasn't kept up with the changes that we expect.
Right.
That we are expecting changes, at least through rescheduling, that Indiana can legalize in 2 years. I do believe that. Dating and a few other things. Yeah.
And I think honestly, I think that and I know, this is a social media program and we're on social media and we do social media, but I think social media has advanced things quite a bit, but I also think it's hindered things in other aspects.
Do you?
I do. I feel like with the dating thing, I think social media hinders that. I think that it's a great tool to use for someone like us where we have a business, we have something we want to say or get out there. But I also think that there are negative aspects and positive aspects of social media. So I think,
you waited until the end of the show to come over and get back on my lap.
It's an ever-changing world. But put the device down, step away, get out, do something fun, go outside, be human.
All right. Smile.
You may be the only one that does.
Catch us tomorrow night on the Groove Train with Sir Steve-O, Smashley, Mama Rochi, and myself. We do it every other Friday night on Friday night at 9:00. So check us out. Check out all of the wonderful programming here on the NOK Knock Network. lot of great shows out there. Have a amazing, safe, and wonderful weekend. And until then,
Wait,
and as
I want to
always,
say thank you.
Okay.
I want to say thank you to Sir Stevo, our amazing engineer and producer in the background, who hasn't been feeling quite right lately. And just know that you're in our thoughts.
Absolutely.
Now you can say goodnight.
So, ooh, ow, ooh, ow, ooh. Yeah, I had to detach a cat from my. Have an amazing weekend. And as always, peace, love, and good vibes. Good night, all.
Good night,
Thank
everybody.
It's Thursday night, the vibe's just right. With Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, brightest light. Turn up the volume, let your troubles slide. On the Knock Network, we take you for a ride. Great music fills your soul and mind. Every week a new surprise you will find. Peace and love in every beat so sweet. Join the journey, feel the rhythm in your feet. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew, we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go. Yes, to bring the fire, stories to inspire. With hearts wide open, we take it higher. Spreading joy and laughter, every single show. On the Knock Network, come and feel the glow. In the studio, the magic unfolds. Every Thursday night the story's told. With love and harmony the stage is set. Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, you can't forget. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go.